Today, this object rests quietly in a museum in Istanbul. It is a fragment of a map drawn on gazelle skin, created in the year 1513. Only part of it survives. The edges are torn. The world it once showed is incomplete. Yet this fragment represents one of the earliest attempts to record the world beyond familiar shores. This is the Piri Reis Map. The surviving portion of the map shows the west coast of Africa, the Atlantic Ocean, parts of South America, and islands of the Caribbean, including what is believed to be Cuba. The original map was larger, but only about 1/3 has survived to the present day. What remains focuses on the Atlantic world, the routes sailors were actively crossing at the time. This fragment alone tells a powerful story. The early 16th century was a period of rapid movement. Ships crossed the Atlantic more frequently. New trade routes connected Africa, the Americas, and the Mediterranean. The Ottoman Empire stood at the crossroads of these worlds, connected to Europe, Africa, and Asia through trade, diplomacy, and navigation. Information traveled with sailors. Maps were no longer local tools. They were becoming global records. The map was created by Piri Reis, an Ottoman admiral and experienced navigator. He spent much of his life at sea. Piri Reis did not claim the map as an original invention. Instead, he described it as a compilation. In handwritten notes directly on the map, he explains that he used older Arabic maps, Portuguese charts, Mediterranean sailing maps, and other sources, some of which no longer exist. The Piri Reis Map is not a single viewpoint. It is shared knowledge, collected and preserved. The areas shown on the map were not chosen at random. West Africa and the Atlantic Ocean were critical to navigation. Strong trade winds made crossings possible. Coastal landmarks guided ships along dangerous routes. The eastern coast of South America represented opportunity, trade, settlement, and connection. For sailors, these coastlines were not abstract geography. They were survival tools. Mapping them accurately meant reaching land, or not. Maps in the 1500s were not created in isolation. Cartographers relied on oral reports from sailors, measurements taken at sea, copies of older charts, corrections made after each voyage. Errors were common. But so was improvement. Maps evolved over time, layered with experience. The Piri Reis Map reflects this process, a snapshot of knowledge at a specific moment drawn from many journeys. The map is drawn on gazelle skin, a durable material often used for important documents. Mountains, rivers, and coastlines are illustrated rather than labeled. Symbols communicate information faster than words. This was not decoration. It was a working object, meant to be used, folded, and carried. In the 20th century, the map attracted attention for its apparent accuracy. Some claimed it showed knowledge ahead of its time. Modern historians disagree. The map does not reveal lost civilizations or advanced technology. It reflects accumulated maritime knowledge, carefully compiled, not mysteriously discovered. Its value lies in human collaboration, not speculation. In 1929, the map fragment was rediscovered during renovations at the Topkapi Palace. Scholars immediately recognized its importance, not because it changed history, but because it showed how knowledge moved across cultures, languages, and seas. The Piri Reis Map reminds us that exploration was never a single story. It was shared. Knowledge crossed borders long before maps were complete. This fragment shows a world still being understood, piece by piece. What survives today is incomplete, but perhaps that is fitting, because understanding the world has always been unfinished. The Piri Reis Map is not a final answer. It is a record of curiosity, movement, and connection, a fragment of a world in motion.